G'day guys, we decided to start a little segment on Instagram TV. Basically, we were always thinking about doing a podcast, but we thought we'd bring it to Instagram, and I want to start off by basically interviewing and chatting to a few of our suppliers, our subcontractors, and the people in our company. And no better man to start with than Tass. So basically, Tass is our director at Tass Construction Group, and I just want to ask him some questions about how he started in the building game, how his time has taken as a builder, how he's progressed as a company, and then any advice he'd give to people looking to start their own construction company and whatnot. So Benny, how you going, brother?
What an introduction. Alright, hit me with the questions.
Alright, so basically, where are you from? So
in short, went to St. Pat's.
Yep.
I did my apprenticeship for J Brickwood Building,
Mm-hmm.
which was a smaller company. There was only 3 or 4 of us at a time. We just did St. George area, kind of that Oatley, Hurstville kind of realm, and all we focused on was new builds and renovations.
I remember actually seeing you out at Oatley once. You were doing a build behind the shopping complex.
Yes,
Yeah.
Right,
so your old boss, how old was he?
So he's probably 45 now. Great guy. He runs a really good shit there at J Brickwood Building. Still got the same guys working for him who were working for him when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
And he is still one of my good friends, and we still catch up for coffees every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked with him for 6 years.
So started the first year?
Yep, so I did my first year with him, and then went on to do my 4 years apprenticeship in total. And then I did my 2 years out of my trade, which was basically kind of running jobs for him.
Yep.
And then after I'd done the 4 years and 2 years, so 6 years in total, then I went out on my own.
Yeah, and was he specialised in like residential new builds or?
So residential new builds,
yep.
And also big major renovations. So if you live in that Oatley kind of area, you definitely would have heard of the company.
Yeah.
He's got that whole realm wrapped up.
And then I've got here, so during your apprenticeship, obviously, some people, they realise they want to start their own business or they want to go on a certain path during their apprenticeship. A lot of people, it doesn't take till after their apprenticeship to realise that. When did you start realising, how long after you completed your apprenticeship did you leave your company, and when did you realise that you were actually, alright, cool, this is what I want to do?
Probably, I reckon I had that plan of action to go out on my own from kind of day one, I think.
Even when you were first year?
Even when I was first year. I'm sure it's always a bit of a, like, I kind of knew that I wanted to do my own thing from early on. I don't know if it was first day, it might have been first year, second year, early on in the piece. So that was definitely always the plan. So then as soon as I could, I guess, legally go out and do my own thing, it's when I did. So you need to have 2 years post apprenticeship experience. So then it literally was like 2 years was up, and then I left.
And did you do your builders through TAFE?
I did my builders through TAFE at the same time as I did my apprenticeship. So
really?
I did my 3rd and 4th year apprenticeship, TAFE stuff at the same time as I did my builders.
So you're doing your night TAFE?
Night TAFE, which was
three nights for the first, maybe.
I think it was 3 nights the whole time.
Well, I thought we did 3 nights for the first year, and then 6 months into the second year, and then we went down to 2 nights, but we actually had the opposite class. They started on 2 nights and then did the opposite to us.
Gotcha.
So you were going to TAFE 1 day a week during your apprenticeship, and you're going to TAFE at night time as well.
3 nights, yeah. So it was like 4:30 to 9:30.
4:30 to 9:30 at night. So you basically starting work, getting out of bed at 6 a.m. And then getting back into bed at 10:30.
Yes, exactly. I was lucky though because I was with a good group of guys who were similar age, so it wasn't too bad. It wasn't all.
So, and then how old were you when you did go out on your own?
Cool. So I would have been 23. Yeah, 23 I would have been out on my own. So how, I guess, that all unveiled I guess we'll call it, was so as you know, I just came through a carpentry background.
Yep.
And then Aaron, the other director,
Yep.
he came through engineering background.
Yep.
So he had just done 5, 6, 7 years of
Yep.
engineering,
Yep.
doing his masters,
Yep.
and had other jobs in the industry, like around about like the council and some other little bits and bobs, which I'm sure he'll tell you about.
Yeah, cool. We're interviewing
so,
him,
so we basically, it was just kind of by luck,
Yep.
to a certain degree, that we were both kind of at the same point at the same time. We
Yep.
both wanted to go out.
Yep.
And he knew things that I didn't know, and I knew things that he didn't know. So it would kind of work perfectly. It wasn't like we
Yep.
both had gone through the same
Yep.
avenues,
Yep.
and we both knew the same things, and we both didn't know the same things. It was very much cross fertilization, I guess.
Did it just happen by coincidence that the two brothers merged, or was it sort of pre-planned and preempted? Did Aaron actually have the idea, or did you have the idea?
Yeah, so we always try to think of this. Actually, we can't really pinpoint like when it all happened.
Yeah.
But I personally think that it was Aaron's idea.
Aaron's idea.
Because I guess he was stepping out of his
Yes.
his normal field.
Yep.
And he was going to become a builder, which he didn't really know, but he knew everything else surrounding that.
Yeah.
So I think it was him that started, and I was just like, yeah, perfect, like why not? And then the rest is history, really.
Yeah. So okay, cool. So you're 23. Aaron, he would have been a little bit
20, about my age now, so 28.
28. He's just started your own company. Decided you're going to start your own company. What's the starting point? Did you already have work lined up? Like, this is probably the biggest thing for people leaving. Probably blokes that want to leave and think about leaving. What do you just go okay to your boss, go, hey, sorry, I'm just going to go start my own thing, and then all of a sudden you got to go looking for work, or do you already have like a little catalogue of work lined up?
So basically, no, we definitely didn't have a pipeline of work, and I think that's the biggest misconception, is that people think that they need to have this big pipeline of 6 to 12 months worth of work before they can just go out on their own. I don't think that's the case. And it definitely wasn't the case for me. I can only speak from experience, obviously. So our first job was just renovating Aaron's house, which was a good little stepping stone, because we got to I guess, kind of feel the waters on a bigger size project, but not have that client. Essentially, so that was a really, really good bit. I obviously know that that's not everyone has that luxury. So that was our first one, and then whilst we were building that, then we were kind of marketing ourselves and putting our feelers out there, and we just started from the bottom. Really, like we're just on high pages and just any kind of free advertising or paid advertising. We were paying to tender for jobs, so you put in. It's just how high pages works.
So did you start? Was it real small jobs you were going after, or did you already have a category? Say, like, rather than go like the $500 jobs, like that would just be maybe 1 or 2 days, or we actually like, okay, cool, we sort of need to just go, let's just start taking on jobs for 5K plus or 10K plus.
So no. In short, we would take anything.
Okay.
Absolutely anything. 2K car